All right, guys, let me fix the YouTube side real quick. Welcome back, everybody. We're doing another vintage variety sale. My name's Amanda. My channel is Pieces of the Past. Uh-oh, turn the volume off of that. A Dr. Phil ad popped up. We don't need any of that. Oh, dear. Oh, dear me. Hold on, guys. I'm just setting up the YouTube side. But welcome in, guys. Happy Sunday. I don't really have anything specific in mind. I have a few things sitting on the table that you can't see that I'm planning on running. Okay, here we go. Ay, ay, ay. I don't have my mouse, so trying to do this. I hate trying to work the laptop without a mouse. Drives me nuts. Some folks are really good at it, though. Not me. That is not me. Okay. By golly almighty, here we go. All right, so let me grab my drink, too. Where did I leave it? Gosh, it was like I didn't prepare for this at all. Okay, guys, happy Sunday. Whoops, welcome in. We are going to be running. Are the background of your image? No, they're actually not, but now that you say that, Rami, they are incredibly close. That background image, I have two of them that I use, but like in my logo, I can't remember if I used that same one and I just darkened it or not, but it's very similar pattern. I just wanted something that wasn't my face, you know? But anyways, guys, it is frigid here. Freaking cold. It is flipping friggin' cold, and I think it got to maybe 19 or 20 degrees today, and that I think that's about where we capped out. So in honor of the friggin' cold, normally on pieces like this, I will list them, but I figured we would run them tonight. It's a set of 2 of these Temptations, and Rami, you might know for sure, but is that the Carnival? I know it's Old World, but the colors, it's got the pink, blue, yellow. I want to say they called that Carnival. It's got the lids to both. They're both in great condition. And I don't know. It's 22 ounce is what it says on the bottom. And this one still has the original sticker on it too. The lids have a little bit of very minor, if any, surface scratching. And they're real. They say Temptations on them. And here's the second dish. I need to wipe this one out. It's got like a dark mark on it, but I'm sure that'll come out. There's the base of that one and the lid. Perfect condition, 22 ounce soup mugs. Let me pull our first thing over to the stage here. Oh, and let me weigh these two real quick. So you guys, I have combined shipping turned off because I sell such a variety of, things. But I do combine shipping. Confetti. Yep. Thank you, Rami. I do combine shipping and then I refund you whatever the overage is. I do not want to make money on shipping. I do not charge you guys for shipping supplies or any of that. You just pay whatever the cost is for the shipping service to physically take it to you. So starting at $8, running for 20 seconds, a set of 2. Oh, dear. Oh, dear, the light. What's funny about that is I changed the light bulbs in here, guys. Sadly, my chandelier in here has a total of 5 bulbs, but at the store they only had 4. But they're supposed to be a soft white instead of like that surgical, sterile room kind of thing. All right, guys. Next, I picked this up the other day over at Heart and Hand. And it's not in perfect condition. It's not terrible, but it does have some chipping along the rim up here. But I went ahead and grabbed it because this is an old McCoy piece. And I think out of the 20s. If anybody knows positively, drop it in the comments, but I think it's out of the 20s. But anyways, I went ahead and picked it up, not really so much to still use it as a mug, but as a decorative piece, a planter, something to that effect kind of thing. Let me restart our auction here. And I just love this color green too. It screams 20s. I don't know. I like it. Let's see. Update listing. All right. Starting at $6. Running for 20 seconds. Yeah, you could use it as a toothbrush holder for air plants. You could stash potpourri in there. Ooh, a shaving mug. That's a good idea, Rami. That'd be a cool shaving mug. All right. Now, something else I picked up recently that I thought was so cool, you guys. I was trying to do a little looking up on this, and I don't know, maybe one of y'all will know a little bit more than I do, but what I was seeing was that it's a bandsaw jewelry box, or, you know, little drawer thing here. But it is purple heart and maple. Am I thinking of that right? But the drawer matches it. It's not marked or signed or anything like that. The interior has, it's kind of hard for you guys to see it because it's pretty dark, but it's sort of like a little like light felt thing on there. It is so cool, and it's in great condition. Let me show you guys all the sides of it. I like this thing. It's simple, but sort of stately in its design. Oh, that purple heartwood will fade in direct sun. That actually makes sense. That does make sense. All right, starting at $6, running for 20 seconds. Where did I get this one at? I think it was at City Thrift. And I was just meandering my way down the wood aisle. And then I saw this sitting there, and I was like, wow, that is cool. It's too bad I don't know, like, what company or artist or, I don't know, whoever made it. That would be fun. Okay, so this piece, I've had this piece for forever, and one of the reasons I had never listed it was because originally Kyle was thinking he would want it. Oh, no, I don't know if those lights are going to work. Let me see if I point this down a little bit, if that helps at all, maybe a little. Okay, because it's like the lens is you know what I mean. Anyways, it's a little popcorn holder for your popcorn kernels and stuff, and it's a signed pottery piece. There's some firing cracks to the inside of the lid. They've been glazed over, but it's otherwise no chips, cracks, crazing, or any issue. It's just a cool stoneware piece. I don't know whose name that is. And again, firing cracks. As you can tell, they don't go all the way through. But it's a cool hand-thrown piece. But inevitably, of course, I set it to the side, and he never wanted to use it because I thought it would have looked cute on the counter. Oh, let me weigh it real quick. I don't know that it weighs that much. Okay. Here we go. But yeah, I've had this thing for a while. Probably a few years minimum. Just sitting there collecting dust. And then I saw it the other day, and I thought that would be perfect to add in. All right, starting at $6, running for 20 seconds. A signed studio piece. Little stoneware. No damage to it. It does have firing cracks on the interior of the lid and on the base, but no other damage. All right, let me set that one down. Okay, now, here, let's run this frame. I picked this one up the other day too at Heart and Hand. This, I'm not sure what kind of plastic this is on the back. It gives me like a Bakelite kind of feel to it, but it is marked or embossed on the base down here with Japan. And the front of it is like this ceramic sort of tile thing with this enameled rose design going on. And it is missing this piece here so that it could just stand, but you can still hang it. And this piece easily slides out, and it still has the plastic in there that appears to be in good condition. It's really cool little frame. So welcome in, everybody. I hope everybody's doing good. It's a cold Sunday here, but luckily no snow or any of that. Nobody needs to deal with all that. Let me update the shipping on this one. That little stoneware piece is slightly heavier than this frame. All right, here we go. Starting at $6, running for 20 seconds. Now the ceramic piece itself, the frame itself, is in perfect condition. So like I said, you could still, even though it's missing this piece to stand it up, you could still hang it from here. Or, you know, if you got real creative, you might be able to figure out a way to replace that or put some other piece in it to make it work. All right, Jay Schumacher, congratulations. Thank you. Let me mark that real quick for you. Okay, I've got it tagged. I'll set it to the side. All right, what do we want to do next? Let's see. Oh, let's run this paperweight, you guys. I picked this up. It is a lucite piece, and I picked this up the other day at the Goodwill. There's the felt on the bottom, and I mean, I could be wrong, but from the best I can tell, that is a real scorpion inside there. And I believe he's dead. There's a few scuff marks on the top of here, but overall in really great condition. Super cool. It's not a super heavy paperweight. It's about 6 ounces. Let me turn off the light and show you guys real quick. Turn this one off too. Oh. So his little lucite dome kind of glows a little bit there, which I thought was pretty cool. All right, lights back on. And if anybody's interested in crochet blankets, I haven't really picked up any new ones, but I do have some that we could run. All right, a lot of those type things here and there. Oh, I believe it. I believe that. It is real popular here. He's definitely dead. I don't know. They're doing a lot of wild things with science these days, Rami. Don't ever count it out, right? All right, let me duplicate this. You never know. No, you should be safe. I don't think it'll sneak out at night and come get you or anything. All right, updated the shipping on there. Okay, starting at $6, running for 20 seconds. Hey, Joy Art Studio. Welcome in, everybody. We are running this real scorpion. I don't know what kind of scorpion that is, but he's in a little lucite dome paperweight. It's got gray felt on the bottom. There's a few scuff marks to him, but he's overall in great shape. All right, not tonight, buddy. You're hanging out. Okay. Oh, I wanted to run these shakers again. You guys, I ran these shakers the other day during my shaker sale, and sadly, they didn't sell. And honestly, I'm kind of surprised nobody grabbed them because look at that. They're hand painted. There's a little gunk on there I need to wipe off, but they're marked made in Japan. No cork or stopper. There's the tops of them. There's very minor wear to the gold, but otherwise they're in great condition and so like Art Deco, and again, kind of in a way reminding me of like Clarice Cliff sort of style sort of thing going on. So I don't know. Starting at $6, running for 20 seconds, a pair of little hand painted, made in Japan shakers. And I love them. I love this orange on them too. I don't know. I wish I had more pieces. Like I say that all the time with stuff like this. I wish I had more than one. I wish I had more pieces. All right, Mulberry Patty, congratulations. Thank you. But yeah, I can't believe nobody picked those during the shaker sale. That surprised me. They're one of my favorites out of the lot that I had. Oh dear. Y'all, I need to trim my nails. I'm terrible. I've been meaning to do it. Worse than a child. You know, when I was a kid, my mom and stuff, my grandmother would always tell me that doing dishes was a good way to like get your nails to grow. Because when I was little, my mom always had these like beautiful natural long, you know, similar like this. She'd have these natural long nails. And that's what they would tell me is doing dishes is what gave you those nails. And, you know, for the longest time, I thought it was a con job just to get me to do dishes. But no, I can say with accuracy now, yeah. I mean, I primarily, typically anyway, use Dawn, but for sure, the more I notice, like, the more I have my hands soaked in water, the faster my nails grow, and it drives me crazy. Okay, speaking of crazy, I don't know. I was thinking of you guys out there, my sewing people. What is this? Just a piece of cardboard. Okay, so when I was at Heart and Hands, they had this baggie of these things, and I'm like, what in the world are they? They look like pincushions, right? And that's what they are. But I really didn't take time to inspect them too much. I just thought, oh, I've got lots of folks that sew and stuff and would probably think these are cool. And it had a thing in there that said finger pin cushions, $1 each. And so what it is, though, I found, let me find one that you can see it a little clearer. Most of them are pretty covered in some sort of fabric. But what they did was they took plastic bottle caps, they stuffed cotton in here, and then, you know, I'm assuming hot glued or whatever material. They drilled holes in here and put like an elastic band. So then you can hold your needles like right here as you sew. So anyways, I don't know how many are in this bag. 2, 4, 6, 8, 10, 12, I think 13 total. Anyways, I'm just going to run them all as a single lot. And I figured one of y'all out there would appreciate such a cool, you know, thing. I don't know. All right, starting at $6, running for 20 seconds. How funny. I don't know. There's like bigger, like wider ones in here. And then there's smaller ones. That's what I was thinking, Rami. Like, what a cool little gift idea. I always see all these like, you know, Christmas gift hack ideas and stuff. I'm like, this would be fun to do, especially if you're in like sewing groups and things like that. All right, what else did I have back here that we had not run yet? Oh, this is another piece that I've had for forever. I think this is an Empoli bottle. There's probably still a couple drops of water in here because I kind of cleaned it earlier, dusted it off. I don't have the stopper, but there's no damage to it anywhere on here that I know of anyway. No chips, cracks to the rim or foot. It's like the fruit sort of basket design. I don't know what the actual pattern's called, but it's a blown in mold piece. And I think it's Empoli, right? Let me weigh it real quick. All right. It's under 2 pounds. And it's about 12.5 inches tall. So let me get us set up here. I don't even remember where I got this ridiculous thing. And I cannot believe, I say ridiculous because I cannot believe I have never listed it. You guys know, well, some of y'all know, I've been kind of going through stuff and all that whatnot, like getting rid of stuff, listing stuff, trying to figure out what I'm listing and all that kind of thing. And I was downstairs and I'm like, how in the world did I never get this listed? Anyway, starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. And for anybody that's just joining the room, my name's Amanda. My channel's Pieces of the Past KC. I sell a variety of vintage, antique kind of items, a lot of glassware and pottery. I do combined shipping, and I refund you for any overage. I do not charge you for shipping supplies or any of that. All right. Okay. I want to run this one too. I don't know if we have any fans of antique glass here tonight. This does not glow. And let me double check my ruffles on here. It's just like a small little vase. Looks like there's one flea bite right here to a ruffle, but I think that's it. Otherwise, this is a hand painted with that like antique gold. It's sort of a paneled blown glass piece. Here's the base of it. It's not marked or signed or anything, but I love this crimping. And you can see some of the bubbles in the glass here. It's an old piece, y'all. I love it. There used to be more paint. I wish I had something better to put behind here. But here you can kind of see some of the like extra little gold that came off the flowers and stuff, or, you know, was out here. But the flowers themselves seem to be there pretty darn good. Let me edit this. Okay. But this is one of those pieces that I'm like, oh, do I really want to sell it? Because there's just something about it. I love that green, and I love the paneling, like optic to it. It's so cool. All right. Are we good? Are we good, homie? There we go. I think we're good. All right. Starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. I love that. Like, you look at that optic. And then this crimping, of course. I highly doubt this is Fenton, but this is very nice crimping nonetheless. But I love that hand painting on it. That old gold. Rami, congratulations. Thank you. If you guys see anything up here that you're interested in, let me know. I'm happy to run it. Hey there. Welcome in. Miss BD joining the party. All right, Rami, let me get it tagged for you. Okay, now I should keep this piece, I'm going to be honest, but I'm going to run him. I need to clean him up. He's got some dirt and I haven't wiped him off yet, but let me look him over. I think he has one teeny tiny flea bite to his ear. More to the paint, I suppose. Sounds like there's stuff still in there. He's marked on the bottom with Diane 1978, and he still has the stopper, or incised, I should say. But he's a friggin' polar bear. And somebody in the comments, I know, Rami, it's hypnotizing, I'm telling you. Somebody in the comments of the video where I had picked this up said that he originally would have like been in, you know, he's pomander, but you would have put like baking soda in him and put him in the fridge. And I'm like, well, he is a polar bear, I think. So that probably actually makes sense. But I should keep him because, well, I'm realizing the beneficial use of things like a pomander, but I'm going to run him. Let me edit him. He's so friggin' cool. He's just chilling. So yeah, I'm thinking that the person who left that in the comments is probably correct. Starting at $6, running for 20 seconds. He does have one tiny little flea bite to his ear right here, but that's the only damage I've noticed to him. He's got a couple things rattling around in there, but you could use him in anything, and you could even stuff that like larger potpourri in him. Oh, he's so stinking cute. I love what they did with his glasses. All right, Rami, congratulations. Thank you. He kind of reminded me a little bit of the Coca-Cola bear, you know? The Coca-Cola panda. Isn't that what it was? A panda? I don't know. I feel like I have... Yeah, okay. I was like, my grandpa was the head honcho of the Manhattan Coca-Cola plant after World War II up until he retired. And so downstairs I've got several, you know, vintage Coca-Cola things and stuff. And some of them are those bottles like out of the 80s and 90s. I think it was the 90s, actually. They were like Coca-Cola bottles, but they were empty and they had like basically a Beanie Baby bear stuffed inside. I don't know how they got that bear in that bottle, but whatever. All right. Oh, I picked this up the other day too at the antique store. Captain Cook's out in, where the hell is it? Lewisburg. They're in Lewisburg. Hey, Nancy. You guys, if you are ever in the area near Lewisburg, Kansas, stop by Captain Cook's. Treasure Chest, I think it's called. They're an antique store. They're not on the main drag. They're just a few blocks up north of the main drag in Lewisburg. And they are just one of the coolest antique stores I go to. I love them. And in one of the booths, this is the booth. If you watched that video, at the end of the video, I'm walking out and I have a jar of pickles. And the reason being is the booth I bought this from, it was supposed to be 20% off and she forgot to ring it up that way. So she gave me that jar of pickles. But where did they make this at? Let's see. Design gifts. Something. Oh my gosh, I can't even see it. Original designs by Design Gifts. I can't read it. And it's marked down here with R. Nemeth, or in size down here. But I love this butterfly with the flowers. Are those irises? And it's a pink soapstone. Little trinket dish. Inkalay stone. Oh my gosh, I love it. Stinking pretty. Let me edit this item. All right. Dun, da, da, da. Starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. Teeny tiny. Well, not teeny tiny. It's probably about 2 inches in diameter. But adorable. And it's got little felt feet on the bottom. Adorable little trinket dish. All right. Set you back up here. Okay. What else are you guys in the mood for? That could be taken so badly. I felt like I put some other stuff up here that I figured y'all would be interested in. Oh, here. I know. Let's run these. So I still need to pull the price tag off of it. I meant to do that. Let me see if I can get it, or most of it anyway. Okay, I have a set of 3 of these, guys. Yeah, you know, and I have another one of his. It's a square, but it has a unicorn with like a crescent moon on it and stuff. It's really cute. I thought about bringing it out, but then I felt bad. I think my grandmother gave it to me years ago. But anyways, these are so cool. They're blown glass. You can see the pontil there. It is smooth. It's not going to hurt you, but it's, you know, rough pontil style. But again, I love this sort of like swooped paneled, you know, swirled paneled. And then the fun thing about these, it's a set of 3. They're all in perfect condition. I would imagine they hold roughly 10 ounces or so, 8 to 10 ounces. If I had to guess, I haven't checked yet. And here's the 3rd one. But the fun part about these, and I got to turn the light out again. So I'm sure you can guess what the fun part is if the lights have to go out. But, oh heck, where'd I put my light? Here we go. Okay, now some of them light up better than others. Like this one kind of has a hard time, especially with my weak black light. Come back, light. But they are cadmium glass. That's what that, here, this one lights up pretty darn well. That's what that orangey kind of color is. Maybe I need new batteries too. That's what that orangey kind of color is down there. So those are just cool. And I didn't even think about, do these glow, when I saw them in the store, you know? I just thought, oh, I love blown glass that looks like that. And they had like the set of 3 of them all together, which was amazing. So here we are, all in perfect condition. Let me get us set up again. Dun, da, da, da. Dun, da. How much do you guys weigh? All right. Make sure we got everything set up right. Oh, let's turn this one back on too. There we are. I honestly don't know how much of a difference that makes. I have like one of those cheap ring lights, you know. I don't think it's very powerful. Okay, starting at $12, running for 20 seconds, set of 3. I guess we could just call them lowball glasses. Blown glass, not signed or anything. I'm not positive who makes them. But really stinking pretty, and they glow. I think this is the one that glows the most, probably has the most orange towards the base. But I like them. All right. Anybody see anything up here that they're interested in? Let me see if I can scoot you guys a little closer. Scoot you in a little bit. We do have, ooh, this one. We do have our Fenton Cranberry. I can't remember when this one was produced. It's like crimped in on the sides with this dot optic. And of course it has the crimping around the top. And I don't think there was any damage to this piece at all. Here's the base of it. Footed. It's in really great condition. I love that stinking cranberry color to it. All right. Restart. Let me edit this. All right. Should be good. All right. Starting at $12, running for 20 seconds. Nice Fenton vase. Originally probably would have had a sticker on it. Pre-1971. Not debossed. I need to go down and grab my Fenton collector books and find like the exact year and stuff this one was done. All right. Oh, dear golly. I think this is a cute cabinet, but I don't love glass shelves. It makes me nervous. Be honest about it. What else did we have? Oh, I almost forgot about this one. All right, but there are 2 mugs on the second shelf. I have not ran anything on the second shelf. This one here is a mug. This one's a pitcher. This is like a soup mug. And then I've got this cute mug down here by La Rochelle. And I've got a Ray Dunn Aries mug. And I've got a Capricorn. I don't know who made it. Just says made in China. But a Capricorn mug. One of them you're holding. Okay. I don't know. Which one are you talking about, Anlia? The first one? You don't think it's a mug? Which one? Oh, this? This one's not a mug. No. Is this the one you were talking about the whole time? Yeah. And it dawned on me. I turned around. I'm like, oh, yeah, I forgot all about this. I set this up here to run it. This is a little like small pitcher creamer kind of thing. It's hand painted with this gorgeous stinking bird. I can't find any damage to it, which is good. Yeah, I don't see any issues on it. And it's marked Italy on the base. But I love it. I found this one not long ago too, but now I can't remember where I found it. Where did I find it? I don't know. Oh, let me check the shipping here. We don't need to have it that high. Here we go. Dun, da, da, da. Oh, it went quicker that time. Sometimes when I adjust it, it likes to give me the wheel of death. All right. Yeah, you could use it as a vase, but I mean, you could still technically use it as a little pitcher too. Starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. A little Italian hand-painted floral and most importantly, beautiful bird. I don't know what kind of bird that is, but it's beautiful. No damage to it. And it appears to be hand-thrown. All right, Nanlia, congratulations. Thank you. I love that stinking piece. Absolutely love it. That's one of my favorites that I've picked up in Italian pottery in a while. I think I might have cried if it would have been damaged. Oh, you're very welcome, Nanlia. You are very welcome. Yeah, in the store, I think that one might have broke me a little bit. If I'd have picked it up and found damage on it, that would have been a little devastating. What else do I have up here that is new? Oh, here, let's run this. This is another one that typically I would list, but because I only have one of the canisters, I'm going to run it. And it's a, somewhat smaller size. This is a tea canister, and it'll be probably impossible for me to get it to show you guys that, but it's debossed on the interior of the lid with Treasure Craft, made in USA. So it's before they would have moved production to, I think it was Hawaii, wasn't it? I don't remember when they moved production, but I know they moved it out to the islands. But anyways, I think this came in a set of other canisters This one obviously was for tea, but you could use it for anything. No damage to it, which is amazing, but he's the reason I actually picked it up, being a single canister and all. All right, let me set this up again. No, that's the wrong button. Here we go. Duplicate. Da, 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 da. So, and if there's anybody new in the room, I do combine shipping. I refund you for any overage. You only pay whatever it costs for the delivery service or postal service to physically take the box to your door. All right. Update. Ta-da. Here we go. Glass piece next to the scorpion. This one here, this is a paperweight. It's a pretty heavy one too. I loved this. It has a little piece of sheet music in there that says, "Words cannot tell how I love thee." And then it has all these little metal like instruments and this ribbon. And so it's this like poured glass cube thing. It's not marked with anything, but we'll run it. Let me run this ceramic tea canister with the kitty on it. All right, starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. Perfect condition, vintage treasure craft. Debossed on the interior of the lid there. Little canister. No crazing to it even. I feel like usually when I come across treasure craft stuff, especially super cute pieces like this, they're often shipped or something. And this one's not, which is amazing. All right. So this paperweight, there's nothing on the back of it. I don't know who made it. Just black felt. But it is really stinking cool. Let me see how much it weighs. About 1 pound, 4 ounces. So it's a decent weighted paperweight. Let me fix our shipping here. Fix it all up. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, yeah. You guys, I was going to try to give Theodore a bath. All right, starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. And so I went out. He usually, because he's so large, he's literally like the size of a small pony. Usually I do his baths in the summertime out back in his swimming pool because he loves that. And I thought, oh, well, I'll bring his pool in. You know, I don't think that they are because I can see a little bit of wear to it, but yeah, no, like a little bit of, I don't know if corrosion would be the right word. Like oxidation more. I don't know. Can you guys tell what I'm talking about? But really cool and unique. I don't know. I think I found this over in the Goodwill like a while ago and just thought it was different, you know? But anyway, so I went through all the trouble of bringing his stinking pool into the garage where we have a mud sink. And I was like, okay, I can at least hook the hose up to here. So I hauled that whole thing in, hooked it up, and I'm like, oh, he'll have warm water. He'll get to play and catch his fish, and then I can bathe him and we'll just have a good time. He wanted nothing to frickin' do with it. Apparently, he doesn't think it's appropriate to fish indoors, I guess. I don't know. I don't know what his problem was because normally he's all about it. It's flipping crazy. Here, let's run this mug. This mug is signed by Melissa Moore. Very nicely signed as well. This is one of my favorite art pottery mugs I've ever picked up. I love these dimples and I love this glaze. And no, this is not damaged. This is under glaze. It's like a glaze skip in the gray part, but they covered it in the clear. But it's a hand-thrown, handmade piece. Super cool. I love it. And I love this like bulbousness to it too. But I have no idea who Melissa Moore is. All right. How's our shipping looking? We should be good. Ta-da. Okay, starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. Yeah, Rami, he literally like looked at me, rolled his eyes, and then went and laid on his bed. He was like, no, we're done here. I thought, how am I supposed to bathe you, bro? What? How am I supposed to get this done? All right, Nanlia, congratulations. Thank you. Oh, let's see. What was that? Number 5. Let me tag it here. Okay. Get everything in. What else do we have that I haven't run yet? Oh, let me run these little spoons. I grabbed these at Heart and Hand the other day too. I wish it would have a half tablespoon in this little set, but you know, you can make do. So they are magnetic. No, they're not. I lied. They're not. The handle's not magnetic. Let me see if the spoon portion is. Doesn't seem to be. But they're not marked with anything. I can see like a little bit of sort of copper tone coming through in certain areas. So I think they're probably silver plated, maybe brass or something. But you got 1 tablespoon. Oh, shucks. There you go. Maybe now you can see it. 1 tablespoon. And there's the design on the handle. I imagine these all came on like a ring, but here's the next one. This is 1 teaspoon. But they're all in great condition. And the marking form's all on the back of them here as far as what their measurement is. This is ½ teaspoon and a 1/4 teaspoon. So a total of 4 spoons. And let me run these. Yeah, I think I found these too, kind of near where I found those little bottle cap pin cushion things, finger pin cushions. And just thought, these are cool. All right, we should be good. Okay, starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. I don't know who made them. They're not marked with anything. Like literally outside of their measurements. I have no idea. But total of 4 little spoons, little baking spoons. I loved the design on these. They're very, what is it? Roger Williams, Roger. Which way does it go, guys? Those old silver company peoples. Rami will know. He'll know what I'm talking about. Rogers Brothers. What were they? Their design very much reminds me of that. All right, Nan Leah, congratulations. Thank you. I've got them tagged. Let me stick them back in this baggie here. Keep them all together. Okay, now, was there anything else up here that anybody was interested in? You know what? Let's run this. I haven't ran this. I think I've ran this once. It's miter board. Is that what it's called, guys? Kind of looks like burlap on the back, but it's a board. I think that's what it's called, miter board. Spirit of Scorpio, Inspector or Governor. And then it reads through all the things and has the dates down here, all that stuff. I don't know who made it, though. There's no maker's mark or anything like that on it. All right, let me set this up. We should be good. All right, starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. It's in perfect condition. And I'd imagine this was probably 70s or so, give or take. Definitely has that 70s sort of vibe to it. But I love that Inspector or Governor for Scorpio. All right. Okay. Last time we ran this, what's going on with the cat? That cat, Rami? I haven't ran him before. I'm going to run him in a minute. You like him? Look at his eyes. I got him over at Captain Cook's antique shop too. Captain Cook's treasure chest. Look at those flipping eyes. They're like the Aurora Borealis rhinestone eyes. And he's marked on the bottom, California, USA. But his glaze reminds me a lot of Miramar. may very well not be Miramar. I don't know who made him, but his glaze reminds me of those plates that I got from that are Miramar pottery. Oh, he's stinking gorgeous. And I don't think there's any damage to him. No, I'm lying. He's got super teeny tiny flea bites to the top of the ear of each ear. But outside of that, I don't think he has anything going on. He's just adorable. And I looked at him and I saw like a Chihuahua, but the thing they had on him in the store was a Siamese cat. I don't know. What do you guys think? Cat? I'm good with just adorable, to be honest with you. He is. He's very Sphinx-like. All right. Dun, 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 dun. Oh, I don't know how much this one weighs. We should be good. All right. Update the listing. The Blue Angel, she's a little blown glass piece. I'll show her to you guys in a second. She's adorable as well. That's what I was thinking. Like, I saw him and I'm like, oh, that's a little dog. I think I even said that in the video. And then I read the tag and I'm like, oh, they said he's a cat. Well, whatever. All right. Fused glass plate here, guys. Starting at $18, running for 20 seconds. It's got this confetti pattern. Oh, let me grab this whiteboard. Going on behind it. I don't think it's signed. I thought I was seeing a signature last time, but I don't think it is signed. If it is, I can't find it. Every time I think I see a signature, like I notice it looks like it's really, because of the confetti in the back, I don't know. It's just like all the little indentions and stuff. I don't see anywhere on there that I feel confident enough I could say that's a signature that I just can't make out. I have no idea. All right. Kitty cat. California pottery. He has a couple flea bites. Very small and minor. One to each ear tip. Beautiful rhinestone eyes. A very squirrely, mischievous kind of smile thing going on. Here's the other side of him. Like I said, I don't think there's any other like real damage to him. He's just beautiful. All right, let me update him. What do you weigh, buddy? He doesn't weigh that much. No, he'll be good. We're good to go. All right, starting at 16, running for 20 seconds. I love him. I wish they'd have put the actual pottery on here. Maybe it is just California pottery, USA. I don't know. I don't know anything. All right, Rami, congratulations. Thank you. He's going to be your new best friend, Rami. You watch. He might even talk. Wouldn't you just die? He looks like he could talk. Just don't name him Annabelle. You know what I mean? Like, be very careful. Don't feed him after midnight and don't get him wet. All right. So the Blue Angel, you've got a place for him. Perfect. I'll send the list of instructions he came with for care. This is a blown glass piece. It's a hand blown piece. She does have one small chip to her though. Where is it? It's kind of hard to find. Hold on. There it is. Okay. So she's got one little chip to her wing, but otherwise nothing. She's in perfect condition. Her wings are applied. Her hair's applied. Her little arms are applied. Her body with the dress is all one piece and it's like kind of ribbed. There's the base of it. It's not signed or anything. And based on that pontil, I mean, I would think it's probably a made in Mexico piece, but I have no proof either way on that. But I love the blue that it is. It's like that, like real deep aqua, you know? All right. Let's make it this set. Dun, 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 dun. What was she? Yeah, we're good. All right. Starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. Beautiful little blown glass angel piece. I really wish she was signed. Like, this is really cool. I wish I had a fun hobby like blowing glass. I imagine this can't be easy. All right. Stay there. Okay, let's run our other little dude up here that I'm surprised nobody has snagged up because, I mean, look at him. He's like a resin of some kind. Red Mill Manufacturing, handcrafted, USA is on his bottom side. And then it says, impressed on here, Red Mill, copyright 88 on his little rear end. The chat's in the way, I can't see. There we go. And he's so cute. No damage to him. Perfect condition. Just adorable. They're made with walnut shells? I didn't know that. So what do they do? Grind them and then mix them with like a resin or something? How does that work? That explains his color though then, Rami. That's so cool. Look at me. I'm so smart. Figuring out how that process might work. Oh, lordy, lordy. Okay, I think we're good. All right, starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. I love this little dude. Look at his little bushy tail. I caught a fox a couple weeks ago, sneaking out from the like pasture area next door to me. It was early morning, and he was sneaking out like he stole something. I don't know what he was up to. But I think they have, well, there's probably more than one, but I think they have like a little den or something somewheres around here because we see foxes fairly frequently. This piece here, guys, I've had for a minute. This is such a cool piece. I love these colors, this banded. It's a stoneware, sort of salt glazed taper candlestick. What do they call these ones? Chamber candles? Chambermaid candles. It is impressed, but I don't know whose mark that is that's impressed on there. But it is marked. But super cool. No damage to it. No chips, cracks, issues anywhere that I see. I think I picked this one up at Goodwill probably a couple months ago or so now. And loved it. Something about the colorway with it, I guess. That's what I was thinking, Rami. They are great. Starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. Oh my gosh. Kyle and I were watching a show the other day, and I happened to notice that the scene was of a guy, and he's in bed sitting up and stuff. And he has a clear tumble up on his bedside table. And I pointed it out to Kyle because that's what I always do, and he finds it, I'm sure, annoying. But nonetheless, I pointed it out. And so I was explaining to him what a tumble up is, and now Kyle wants one. Now he thinks they're cool. He was like, oh, I woke up super parched the other night. I'm like, well, I come across them a lot. All right. This one here is an adorable, I'm just going to call it a trinket dish. I don't know if this originally would have come with like other similar looking dishes like in a set or how they did that, but it's Dryden of Arkansas, Dryden pottery. And I love this drip glaze. Oh my gosh. I couldn't help myself. There's no damage to it either. Not flea bites, not crazing, nothing. Just beauty. That's all. That's all it's got. All right, restart. Dun, 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 dun. Starting at $8, running for 20 seconds. An adorable Dryden pottery. Beautiful glaze. Golly, I love it. Little trinket dish. Nice little ring dish for by the sink or in the bathroom even. Or anywhere. All right. Set this guy up here. What have we not ran? Dun, 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 dun. Do I have anything else sitting to the side? Oh, I wanted to run this bear with you guys. This is this Beanie Baby bear, and I don't know if we have any Beanie Baby collectors in here or not. This was one that was sold through McDonald's, and they called it The End. And it says date introduced August 31st, 1999, date of birth none. It's kind of a bit of a morbid bear, but I guess this is the bear. They were going to stop producing them, and collectors had a fit. And so they wound up bringing them back. Now this one, this bottom piece is somewhat, the perforated portion is somewhat knocked out. This top part of it is not. It's still completely sealed. I don't think he's ever been taken out of here though. But anyways, I found him at the Goodwill. And when I went to go look up comps, this was one where we were seeing like crazy, like a super crazy comp. And then other comps were definitely not that crazy. And so it was kind of like a good teaching or just showing moment. Like sometimes when you find stuff in the wild, it could be worth $1 million. I don't know what would make it worth, you know, what I was seeing and what people currently have them listed at. Starting at $4. We're running down from 20 seconds, but still new in box. Cool little collector's item. I know there are still some Beanie Baby collectors out there. Dr. Lori's always talking about Beanie Babies, I feel like. All right. What else did we have? Oh, I wanted to run these mugs with you guys again. Let me move this magnet out of the way. These are so cool, and I really like them. They're by Bojanini, I don't know how you say it. They're by them. It says Art Gallery, made in Colombia, limited edition. So you got the little dude playing his like trumpet horn thing here, and he's doing it on the other side too. It says the name of the company in there as well. Perfect condition. And then it's got a lid that matches. I know I love these vibrant colors. It is like a transfer print. It's not hand painted, sadly, but there's the male one. And then you have sort of a matching one with the girl. And it looks like she's more of a keyboard kind of gal than a horn, but same thing, and perfect condition. And she also comes with a lid. So it is the set of 2 of them. Let me get us set up. I don't know what they weigh, but really cool little like tea steeping mugs. Here we go. Starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. I'm a little nervous to hold them both up at the same time, but let's give it a whirl. Here we are. A couple of tea steeping mugs with matching lids. Perfect condition. By a company name I can't really pronounce. Made in Colombia. All right. Oh, let's see here, guys. Let me run these ones with you guys. I'm going to run the 2 of them together as a set. These are the Wheaton bottles, and they're the iridescent sort of carnival glass style. Wheaton first edition is what it says on the base, and then it's Theodore Roosevelt. Let's see, 26th president. Gives you a little more info on the back there. There's no stopper or cork or anything, but it's perfect condition otherwise. No chips, cracks, or issues. This one, I love the color of this one. It's more this like aqua, you know, it reminds me of like the aqua Hemingway electrical glass insulators. This one is marked Wheaton. I think it says first edition on there. It's a little more difficult to read, a little more blurry. Same thing though, no stopper, but no chips, cracks, damage. This one is featuring Ben Franklin. And again, a little more info on the back there. So for the 2 of them, they're really cool bottles. I think they look really nice as like bud vases and stuff too. Because the light going through them is crazy. All right, here we are. Wheel of Death. Update listing. All right. Starting at $10 for the 2 bottles, running for 20 seconds. Nice little collector's edition. Wheaton iridescent carnival style glass bottles. No damage, no stoppers, but no damage. Marked with Wheaton on the base. Very stoic looking fellows. All right. I don't know. Theodore's got a good giggle going on there. Golly. Golly gee. Ooh, why don't we run these tiles? I think I've ran them before, but I'm going to run them again. These are both marked, like signed. I think the name is Faith, but they're in pencil, and they're embossed with Mexico. Here's the first tile. And I think there's a couple tiny flea bites, like one to right there. That might be a tiny flea bite right there, but otherwise really nice condition. I love it. And then the other one, I didn't realize this till I was trying to run it last time. It's actually a butterfly. I just thought it was kind of a cool design. And then I realized, oh, here's the body of the butterfly. I see what's happening here now. It's again signed in pencil, I think, by Faith, who must have painted or glazed it. This one, I see maybe an ever so slight tiny flea bite right down here, but otherwise looks to be in good condition. All right. Restart. Dun, da, da, da. I think we should be good. Let me check. Let's me check. Okay. Yeah, we should be good. All right. Starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. Again, another thing that I wish I'd have found more than, the two of them. But at first I had only found the butterfly one. And then I found this cool sun looking one. But I think these would be awesome to like put in a frame or something, Really stinking cool. All right. Not today, tiles. Oh, golly. Maybe we run this one. I don't think I've ran this in a little while. This is the Hershey Nuggets, the Great American Chocolate Bite. I think this is like a walnut or something, wood top on it that has like the cork interior. And it maybe could use a little Old English or something on it. But overall, pretty darn good damage, pretty darn good condition. And then again, I know you guys have told me, I can't remember who makes this stinking glass. It's like an octagonal shape, sort of footed down here. It's not marked, but a really cool little candy dish. Let me restart us. I'm sure it's a little heavy. Yeah, all right, we should be good. All right, starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. Very heavy, thick, nice glass too on it. Heavy duty candy dish. The grandkids would have a much harder time breaking this one. And the lid won't chip your glass. That's what's nice. All right. Set this guy back down here. All right. Well, let's run at least one more thing, I guess. Let's see. What do we want to run? What do we want to run? I don't know. Oh, I don't think I've ran this one before because I think I cleaned it up recently. I'm still trying to work on getting some of this. Oh, gosh, if it'll show it to you. The light's terrible. But it still has some of this sort of like staining in here. And I've even taken a little dry erase marker to it. And it's being pretty stingy, but I haven't put a lot of elbow grease into it, so I'm not going to say it's impossible. It's marked USA on the bottom. I think this was Hull, if I remember right. I don't know. It's like a spatter, sort of lava glaze to it, little pedestal planter. No chips or cracks. Like I said, it's just that little bit of like staining around the rim in here. You can kind of see it up here. All right, we should be good. Let me restart us, folks. Here we go. Dun, da, 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 da. Starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. A really cool pedestal planter, and I love this glaze. It's kind of a beige glaze with the white sort of spattered lava style glaze, if you will. Nice little vintage planter. All right. Oh, good golly. All right. I don't know. I think that's probably good for tonight, right, guys? I don't know if there's anything else up here. Here, we haven't. I ran this one. We'll end the night with this, and then we'll find someone to go raid. This is another one that is marked. I think it's impressed with RT or RI or something on here, if you guys can see it. But I loved this design, and I love, like, it has this little, like, thumb piece, like Steins do, and they even kind of textured it so you have a good grip. And I love this design down here. It's a hand-thrown piece. It's beautiful stoneware. No damage to it. It's just gorgeous. I love this sort of metallic thing going on here. Really tall. I guess it'd still be a mug. I suppose that's what you'd still call it. All right, starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. I know, that's what I was thinking too, Rami, because this is about the size of the tumbler I use for my coffee. And I usually go through about 2 of them. But it's cold here. So I generally throughout the year don't drink coffee. But when the winter hits, when the temperature drops, man, oh man, I can't function until I've had my coffee. It warms your bones up, Let me see. Did I have anything else over here? We haven't ran this one. This one, or maybe we have and I just haven't ran it in a while. Okay, I lied. We're going to do this one too because it's beautiful. I think this is Candlewick, and I say that because these little beads are separated. I think the boopy, they're like close together, the Anchor Hawking boopy ones. Oh, here, and Candlewick. This is obvious Candlewick right here on the handle. But anyways, it's hand painted on here with all this floral and stuff. So stinking pretty. They didn't sign it. I see, tiny bits of wear here and there to the paint, but there's no damage to it. And the little beads out here have like a little hint of gold dots on them. They did amazing. I'm like, wow. I love when I find these kinds of pieces and they're, like I come across that somewhat often, but I don't generally come across it decorated. You know what I mean? And so when I find them like that, I'm game. Hello, everybody. Welcome in. Happy Sunday. I know. That's what I was wondering. Like, do you think that they did this in the factory, or do you think somebody did that at home? Like got this and then did it themselves? Either way, I don't care. It's gorgeous. Starting at $10, running for 20 seconds. So anybody new to the room, welcome in. Welcome in, welcome in. My name's Amanda. My channel's Pieces of the Past, KC. But what a cute little tidbit tray. I know it's a little more springtime, than what the current season we're in right now anyway, but nevertheless. All right, guys. You think someone did it, Rami? I don't doubt it. They did. They did an amazing job. All right, guys. I appreciate everybody who came out tonight. This was a lot of fun. I don't know why. I've done so many live sales now, and I still get nervous, and I still goof up, I feel like, every time. But I come back every Sunday. I definitely try to. So join me here Sundays on Niknax at 6:30. I'm thinking of doing some pop-up sales. I have a lot of listings I'm going to be working on this coming week. And so as I'm doing that, I think I might just need a mental break. And so you may see me just pop out of nowhere without any, notice. And boom, there I'll be. Just doing a random sale. All right, guys, let me find someone to go raid. Oh, wow, there's tons of people on here. You know what? Let's go hit up Jolie Flips. See what she's up to. All right, guys, have a good one. What is it? You follow. It's follow in Niknax. Go follow Jolie. Have a good night, and I'll see y'all next Sunday.